So today I'm here to share some of not my, but some of the views which I've gathered from Tolstoy's writing in War and Peace. So this is something he emphasizes on, that the leaders or the people who think themselves that as the alterers or the creators of historical events or the ones who change the course of history, that they themselves are just minuscule factors in a large picture, that every event which comes about to be, it is already predestined by a sole conspirer whom most of us call God. So that each event is basically caused by not one individual or not one factor but a multiplexity of factors, and each factor is complex and it is influenced by many other factors in itself. So that one particular individual cannot change the course of history. Everyone behind each person, behind the man who gives the orders, there are a complexity of factors because of which he takes certain actions over the others. And even the people that are fighting in the wars, the army, each individual has his or her own complexity of factors due to which he has joined the army, or he or she has the motivation of doing something. So and those factors, those multiple factors which influence an individual, these factors in itself are influenced by a multiplexity of factors, and this chain goes back to um I think the origin of the world, the origin of these thoughts and these systems. So what Tolstoy tries to say, that every event is inevitable. So if one individual thinks that he can change the course of history, or he is making such a big impact, and it's because of him that these things are happening, these wars are being fought over, that's actually not that one particular individual. It is, as he said, a complexity of factors. So the moral is to basically be humble about everything, that everything that will happen in each individual's life, it is enforced by a lot of factors, and that one really has no or close to no control over even his or her life. And it also goes for things which happen, things which make a big good impact on the people, that it is a collective sort of change which is brought about by a lot of people and a lot of factors and a lot of individuals ranging generations. But it also goes for the things which are not so good, which do not impact the society in a good but a rather a very bad manner. Bad might be an understatement, but which affect generations of people, which affect people deeply. Those things and those individuals who have done those things to those people, and we have had several events in the history of the world where one or two individual has been responsible for so much disaster. But if that one person wanted to do it, if that one person was of a certain ideology, behind him, also behind his psyche, also there were a multiplexity of factors which made him that person, with those ambitions, or those unstable ideas. But also, one person can never change the world. It is always the people who complied, who you know who completely surrendered their conscience to that one individual, and who also having their own complexity of factors which also date back generations, that they also were compelled to take such actions, because one person can never do it. It is a collective process. So I think, one, there is need to be more humbler, that one person cannot do anything and everything in life. And second, to just be aware of the plan, that everything is predestined, that you can't really change anything. So not to be worried about your future or anything. But also, third thing, to not give away your conscience, to have a thinking power, to be able to think for yourself, not surrender your thoughts, your action, your loyalty to someone, so to some other individual, no matter he's a good individual or bad individual, but to be able to think for yourself that, is this action of mine, is this way I'm taking, is this approved by my own conscience? Now, of course, an individual can be, there are a lot of factors which make a person do things that he wants to do or does not want to do. So, yeah, it's what Tolstoy tries to say is that it's all predestined, that individuals are merely the names we give to events, like, Napoleon or Hitler or any other individual. So yeah, to just yeah, everything is predestined, and there are a lot of factors which contribute to bringing about a certain event, and it is inevitable. And yeah, but that also makes one worried about things. But there is hope too. I don't know what the point of this video was, but I just needed to get it out. Thank you. Do subscribe, it helps.